The discount is the difference between the original asking price of a property listed for sale and its eventual sale price. For example, if a seller has their property advertised for sale at $500,000 and then the buyer eventually pays $480,000 for that property, then the vendor discount was $20,000. The discount represents how negotiable sellers are on price. If a seller is struggling to get a willing buyer for their property, they'll often consider a lower sale price. A lower sale price may make the property attractive enough to get a buyer across the line. The discount is usually expressed as a percentage of the original asking price. So a $20,000 discount divided by the asking price of, say, $500,000 equals a 4% discount. Taking the percentage makes the number consistent regardless of whether the dollar amount is $10,000 for, say, a cheap property or $100,000 for an expensive one. And this calculation is performed on all properties that sell in a suburb in a month. Those values are then combined to give a single figure for the whole suburb. Now, what we've noticed when demand for property in an area is high and supply is low, sellers don't need to discount much because they have something buyers want. On the other hand, in a cold market, vendors will need to lower their expectations. So the vendor discount is a measure of demand relative to supply. If demand is high, the discount is low. Sometimes the discount can even become negative. That means buyers are paying more than the asking price. That is an indicator of a very hot market. Now, if you're ever wondering what a good value for the discount is, check out a context ruler for the discount. You'll see how low values can go and how high. Note when looking at a context ruler that green is good and red is bad. We want to invest in suburbs with a low discount, not a high one. Note that the discount can be unreliable at times. This happens if the volume of properties advertised for sale is quite small or if selling agents don't advertise with an asking price, like is the case with auctions. So don't hang your hat on the discount. It's just one indicator of supply and demand. Many of these sorts of indicators need to be examined to get a good overall idea of the potential for price growth.